I'm Ashley. I'm 19. And I'm here to talk about if I'm single or not. It's 11:30 at night, which is super late for me given I'm never awake past like 1 in the morning. English. Here's my love history. So, I'm 19, and I've always been fat, overweight. It doesn't show that much in my face, but yeah. So my love life has been in my head since my first crush in 5th grade. I never thought it'd be real, but sophomore year in high school, I joined FCCLA. It's a culinary club, and my best friend at the time knew this guy that I thought was cute. And it's funny, I didn't even know the guy at first. Or notice him at first, right? So we had like a $20 club due, and I gave him the check, and he signed the receipt and everything. I never noticed until once we had met, and then I looked at the receipt and saw it was his name, and I was like, wow. That was wow. His hand was this close for mine, and I didn't even notice he existed. Still stupid. But anyway, we got together. It was my sophomore year, it was his senior year, but he was only 1 year older than me because I don't know. Yeah. We were together for 10 months. I was so baffled when we first got together because, I thought it was just never gonna fucking happen. We met when my hair was I don't know what hair has to do with anything. Hair looks have to do with everything to me. Specifically my looks, not someone else's. I don't have high standards for men. It's like, as long as you're not too fat and you're not skin and bones, and I find you attractive, hit me up. So my hair was this length when we met. A lot of people would think that he was gay. He wasn't, he was with me, duh. That ended tragically. He actually just hit me up a few weeks ago when I started dating my third and current boyfriend. Right after I had just cut my hair again from it being, down to my lower back. And also, I cut it because I had back surgery. I now have metal bars in my back. I cannot slouch. Scoliosis gang. Hit me up if you're also part of it. Yeah, so that ended tragically. He moved to Colorado. Gave me all those promises, like, I love you, all that stupid shit. And then he broke up with me through text. Said he couldn't handle a relationship. Got into a relationship 2 months later. Although, once he hit me up a few weeks ago, I finally got answers to all my questions that haven't been answered for 2 fucking years. And he said that when they were dating together on Facebook, it was done as a dare, and they didn't actually get together until like New Year's. but, you know, still fucking hurt, like, a shit ton. But yeah, he had, like, split personality and a whole bunch of other stupid shit, and he wasn't himself. I don't know, he had a long-ass explanation, but you know what? He has a kid now, so fuck him. Okay, so that was boyfriend number 1, and still, in my opinion, my only boyfriend still at this point. Only boyfriend I have had still at this point. So what is it? It's senior year. Not right now. I'm so sorry, class of 2020. I graduated last year. It was my senior year, so last year. And some random dude added me on Snapchat. Don't know how the fuck he got my username or anything. Probably a mutual friend or something. And we were texting and everything. And I found out that he and I were in band together freshman year. And I was like, holy shit. And he was like, yeah, I kind of thought you were cute, and I even asked you out, and you rejected me. And I was like, I don't remember that. But, you know, as time goes on, I feel like I remember it a little bit more. Like, he didn't ask me directly. I feel like one of his friends did the thing and come up with, like, hey, my friend over there thinks you're cute and likes you and wants to know if you have no idea how many times that had happened to me, and it sucked. The first time it really happened was in 8th grade. I swear to God, it's probably only out here. But it was in 8th grade. And a couple of fuckboys, you know. One was skinny and everything. Hang on. So, one was sorry, I had to let my cat in, and my cat is now walking around the camera. So one was skinny, and in my head, skinny people can't like me because I'm fat. So, like, there's a certain point to where I'm like, nah, there's no way they're gonna like me. They're too skinny. Why would skinny people like fat people? You know? Why does that work? That doesn't work. You know? Because societal standards fucked me the fuck up. But yeah, his skinny friend came over, and he was like a thick boy. I like me my thick boys. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take, and you know, by skinny I don't mean like stick thin, because like I said earlier, I don't like stick thin. And so by skinny I mean your stomach's basically flat, and when you lay down, it's like your rib cage, and then it like your stomach concaves. It's not just flat, it concaves. And you don't have to be skin and bones for that to happen. You can be, you know. Anyway, so I was like seriously considering dating this fuckboy. You know, I tried talking to him a few times. That was terrible. Nothing ever happened, thank God, low key. I love how I like totally didn't go sequential there. I went sophomore back to 8th grade. And so now, no, I went sophomore, senior, back to 8th grade. So anyway, yeah. Back to senior year, so we were talking, and then, you know, eventually I was like, hey, you want a date? And I was like, yeah, you're pretty cute. He wasn't horrible, but, like, he's part of the reason why I'm scared that no one, that when someone doesn't talk to me constantly, that I get scared that they're gonna break up with me. Because that's what happened, you know, with both the first and him, was they talked to me less and less, and then we broke up. So, horrible fear that if you don't talk to me, you're gonna just eliminate me. And I'm like, shit, don't do that, please. Just tell me if you don't want me in your life, and I'll just, you know, I'll cry myself away from you, Okay, I'm sorry I was in your life. But yeah, so I don't really count that one because, like, it was long distance. I forgot he existed, which is rude. We never met, to be honest. Even when we were in band together, I didn't talk to him. Although, once he said he was in band with me, I remembered him so vividly, it scared me. I was like, how the fuck did I forget him? I didn't even notice that he fucking moved, that he left band and moved states. I didn't notice it. So, you know, I'm gonna wad that relationship into a ball and throw it out of my records. It is not in my records. So, you know, time goes on. I heal from the second one quickly because it was like, well, I wasn't really even connected to him anyway. He never talked to me. He said he'd call. He never called. He said he'd text me. He never texted me. He said he lived at work, which granted it was his dad's family-owned shoe store, but like, it doesn't take long to reply. It doesn't. It doesn't take long to communicate how you are feeling. Whether you're busy or, you know, just fucking communicate. Just, if you like the person, take 3 seconds to say have a good day or good morning or good night or, you know, something like simple things. Daily. Literally, even if it's just good morning and good night and you don't talk throughout the rest of the day, it's fine, you know? I'm assured that you like me because you're still talking to me. But, okay, so, you know, a few months later, I downloaded Tinder because I'm not desperate for sex. Like most people on Tinder are, they're there for, you know, like one night stands. I'm there trying to find a relationship because every other website you gotta pay for. It almost worked out once. I met one dude, but he was too fat. I have a problem with fat, I really do. Which is why I hate myself. And, you know, he was a sweet guy, but I can't be in a relationship with a fat person because I'm kinky, okay? You can only be kinky and so fat. Like, if you're too fat, like, how does sex work? The fat gets in the way, you know? But, like, I'm not desperate for a relationship just for, you know, kinky sex. Like, yeah, cool if you're into it. Like, chuck the fuck out of me, you know? But it doesn't work when you're fat. Yeah, I mean, with the way I am, it works, but, like, barely. But, yeah, so, you know, match with people, talk to them, dies off after a week or two, you know, something happens. Also, because of second relationship, I now have a fear of when the guy works a lot and stops talking to me, he just leaves. So I matched with another dude eventually. I liked him. Every time I've met someone off Tinder, it didn't go very well. You know, first dude, personality is great, but he's fat. I don't like him. Fuck. You know? This next dude I meet, he's so extremely awkward, and he also has, like, had, like, moles and shit on his face, which, like, I'm sorry. Like, I know those can be removed, but no. Plus, he just didn't fucking talk. We walked around a park for so long and hardly talked, and it was so awkward, and it's like, if you can't be like, yo, like, you don't gotta tell me your life story, just, like, make some sort of fucking conversation, you know? Like, I'm an introvert when there's a lot of people, but when there's just one person, it's like, tell me what your favorite fucking bread is. Like, just give me anything. Anything. Bread, cheese, you know? Bread and cheese go together. Make grilled cheese. You know, some white bread, some Colby Jack cheese. You know? That kind of conversation. Just talk. Just talk. So yeah, that dude didn't work out. And then this third dude that I remember matching with, you know, I liked him. He was cute. He was also skinny in my terms. So I was like, no, he's never gonna like me. We kept pushing the date to meet back and back, and then eventually he started working more or something, and he got depressed and he just stopped talking to me. I don't even know if I still have him on Snapchat or if he like unadded me. He hasn't looked at my story in forever, so either he unadded me or he like deleted Snapchat or some shit. I don't know, maybe he killed himself. God, I hope he didn't do that. So now, you know, match talk dies after 3 days, match talk dies after 3 days. I matched with this one dude, you know. I had just turned 19, you know. I'm so stereotypical with relationships. I want a dude that's taller than me, older than me, you know, you just fucking can dominate the fuck out of me and all that. He wasn't older than me, he's 18. But you know what, he was really cute. I was like, well, I just turned 19, so I can't be that much older than him. So I swiped right, you know, a few hours later he also swiped right on me. I didn't think he was gonna swipe right on me because the first thing in his description was like, trying to find me a cute goth chick. And yes, I'm wearing black now, but I'm in my PJs because it's almost tomorrow. But I wear 1950s dresses, you know? Cute petticoats and shit. I don't have a petticoat, but I really want one. And it's like, I dress like this cute bubbly, like, you know, Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls mix Bubbles with Blossom, you know? Like pink Bubbles, but pink and ginger. Me. So I was like, nah, he ain't gonna swipe right. He swiped right. I was like, shit. So, you know, we were talking and talking. We added a Snap. He was like, Snap or phone number? I was like, Snap, phone number's too personal. Literally, only my friends, my family, and my best friend have it, you know, or business people, like Color Guard and work and shit. Anyway, so yeah, we added each other on Snap, and we were just, man, we talked so much. And it was amazing talking to him so much. And I got a burp. Oh. Excuse me. So yeah, we were talking a lot. It was great, you know. We were like, yo, we gotta meet and see if we vibe. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's see if we vibe. Vibing real hard, you know. We're vibing through texting. Imagine vibing in person. It's gonna be so great. So we plan to meet on a Wednesday. Work scheduled me around because the whole coronavirus shit happened, I think, and we like closed or something. I don't remember. And so we met on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, and it was Monday when we agreed that. It's like, shit, we're meeting tomorrow. It's like, shit, we're meeting tomorrow. So, you know, I went over, and I know, like, I have so many morals that I try so hard to stick to, and it just doesn't work. Like, no sex on the first date, you know, don't meet him at his house, you know, meet in a public place, don't go with him alone anywhere. But I was at the point in my life that I was like, he seems nice, I don't care if I'm raped and murdered, you know, I get some sex and then I die, win, you know? And I'm already kinky, so, you know, like, half the shit rapists do I'm okay with, you know? I talked to the dude, it's not like he just broke into my house and raped and killed me, no. I talked to him, I met him, you know, and then I go to his house and he rapes and kills me, you know? It's great. Touchy subject. God, I hope no one watches this. I think I'm just doing this for my own good anyway. So yeah, I went over to his house, extreme anxiety because meeting someone for the first time, oh my god, he's cute, how does he like me? I'm fat, you know, and he's skinny, and he's like gorgeous, you know, he has this amazing beard, so I miss petting it. He has these gorgeous blue eyes, like, blue eyes can scare me, and his can, because it's like, you can see the pupil. Like, my eye is like, you know, it's a nice brown, but like from this distance you can't see my pupils. If my eyes were blue, you could see my pupils, and for some reason seeing the pupils is like horrifying to me. So the lighter the blue, the scarier. But his are like they aren't dark blue. I don't know if there are dark blue eyes. They're kind of like one of the blues in the background, you know? I think it's like that blue. No. enjoy my face close up. I think, yeah, I can't really tell. I swear God. Okay, it's one of the blues over here that his eyes are. And they were gorgeous when I looked at them. They just. So yeah, I went over to his house. We texted and was like, "Yo, if you want to make out, I'm chill with it." And I was like, "Lit. I haven't kissed anyone in 2 years. I'm so down for just making out." So, you know, I get to his house after I calmed down a little bit, which, wow, I calmed down fast for having anxiety at someone's house that I've never met, you know? So, I calmed down a little bit. He laid down, and I just look at him, and he's like, "What?" as he holds his arm out. And I just slam my head into his fucking armpit. And I'm very sensitive with touchy-feely things. Like, I didn't grow up in an affectionate family, so, like, I don't touch people, I don't hug people. The only thing I do is handshakes, and I suck at those, you know? Because it's like, when I shake their hand, I look at their hand, I don't look at their face, and if I do look at their face, I'm like, you know? So human contact ain't my thing. I didn't grow up hugging my family, I didn't grow up with kisses on the cheek. I got kisses, goodnight kisses, you know, from mom for like 8 years of life, and then that stopped because I like clawed her in the face because I was only half asleep. So I think she was just scared of kissing me goodnight at that point. Yeah, I'm even awkward when, like, okay, so I lived in Pennsylvania, I moved out to Arizona. I'm in Arizona now. And so when my grandparents visit out here, God, I hate hugging them. Like, I know they miss me and stuff, but I hate hugging them. I don't hug. I don't hug. You know how, like, everyone has their own best friend by the time they're my age or something, and they just hug them goodbye, hug them hello, and all that other shit? No. My best friend has gotten about 5 hugs in the 5 years I know her. She gets 1 hug a year. I do hug her a little more often now because she goes to NAU and I go to Estrella, so I don't get to see her that often anymore. So I do hug her a little bit more now. But for me, I can't explain why, even though I took a fucking psychology class last semester, but the only people I will willingly hug is a man I find attractive. Growing up, both of my parents were relatively absent, actually. They both worked all the time, and my brother was a complete dick to me. So I grew up without some kind of male figure in my life. So I think that's why I'm so desperate to have a boyfriend, because he can be the male figure, which, hey, you know how I said I was kinky? Daddy's one of the kinks. Also, like, being a little, you know, like, pacifiers and shit, but, like, for sex, not for... It could also be for coping a little bit that I do it, but it's a little more sex than coping, to be honest. I'm NSFW, baby. So, yeah, wow. I promise I'm not ADHD. Back to meeting him for the first time. You know, we vibed, I cuddled him, went on to that whole physical story. I'm not physical, touchy-feely, so unless it's with someone I find attractive. So, you know, I found him attractive, so I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna cuddle the fuck out of him. You know, we do that for a few hours, watch some TV, maybe play some games, you know, and then we make out. And it's like, wow, lips on mine. Ooh, totally forgot how this feels, you know? And so, you know, after we made out, I'm forgetting sequence of events. But yeah, I think it was we made out, then we were like, I was talking to him, I was like, I don't know what this is, if it's like, if you want it to be friends with benefits or one night stand. And he was like, hold up, go back to that part about friends with benefits. And I was like, I don't know what this is, you know. I'm not okay with friends with benefits in my personal life. And he's like, I'm not either. I was like, shit. So, you know, a few minutes later, I'm like, so can you be my boyfriend? And he was like, yes. I was like, can I be your girlfriend? You know, sarcastically, he was like, no. But yeah, so May 24th, we got together. You know, we fucked that day too. Fuck all my morals of be in a public place and don't have sex on the first date or when you first meet him. Right out the window behind me. So, you know, I slept over at his house. It's not his house, he still lives with his parents, but his parents are like, do what the fuck ever. I left my bear at his house, so I went back 2 days later, and God, the bear smelled like his house. And then when I got home, my hair smelled like him, so I just, you know, I'd be so happy, you know. A few days later, his job, because of the corona, you know, schools closed down, so his school went online. His school changed his work. He works at Home Depot, changed him to full-time midnights, so 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. 5 days a week. And he stopped talking to me, and anytime that I text him, he either leaves me on read or gives like 2-word replies. And it hurts a little bit. I'm gonna cry. I thought we were like doing so well, and I know he's under like a lot of stress and everything, but like in my opinion, I don't care how much you work. Easter passed, right? I was like, I really miss you, happy Easter. He left me on read. I don't know. Like, he couldn't even take 3 seconds to say happy Easter back, you know? And it's like, the little things matter, especially to a girl. Like, just reply. It's not that hard. So, yeah, he's not talking to me. I mean, it's not like he straight up ignores me. Like, I'm like, hey, and then he ignores me. You know, if I'm like, hey, he'll be like, hey, you know. I gotta carry the conversation, though. That's my problem, is when I have to carry the conversation. And he just doesn't seem interested at all. And I'm like, so, given that, you know, we saw each other, he got changed to full-time midnights, and then just stopped talking to me. Given my history of relationships and how work affects them, yeah, I'm kind of just sitting here waiting for him to be like, I can't do this, you know, I'm too stressed, or I don't like you anymore, or something like that. I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm being stupid, and I'm like trying to play hard to get and like not text him and see how long it takes him to text me. But another part of me is like, well, if you do that, you're never gonna talk again, and he's never gonna technically break up with you. But if you never talk again, are you really together? You know? So that's why I'm like questioning it now, you know. It's Tuesday now. No, it's Wednesday now. I'm sorry. It's past midnight. It's Wednesday. I work in math hours, you know. He's still at work because midnights. I totally forget what I was gonna say next. I can't remember. So, I guess that's just about it, you know. My whole dating life in half an hour. 10 minutes for each guy. Look at that. I don't know what's wrong with me to not be able to find someone, even if they aren't the one, just a temporary think we're in love relationship like I had with my first boyfriend, you know? Just, we can come over and cuddle, we talk all the time, or at least enough. And just be happy for a little bit, you know? I crave to just be. I hate how it always sounds so dirty nowadays. I just crave to be touched, but like innocently. To just look into my eyes and hold my face and gently kiss me and just hold me and just hug me. I don't know what it takes. I'm totally not tooting my own horn here, but like, I'm a decent person to date, you know? I'm pretty cute. You know, I got this special hair color. Yes, this is natural. In high school, I did marching band, you know, I did color guard. I could throw a rifle or a flag in the air and catch it and look epic and shit, you know. I'm really good at art. Here's an outline of Sir Boyfriend. Why does that look absolutely horrible? No, I guess it's not that bad. Probably because it's reversed. But, like, you know, I'm an artist. I can draw, you know? I did color guard. I'm cute. I'm super special because of the 1950s thing, you know? My personality is in 1950s, you know? I would love to be a medical examiner, you know, cut open dead people and find out why they died. I like anatomy, you know? I like tattoos and shit. Like, I'm just a mix of so many different things that you can't categorize me. You know, there's all, like, Visco and all that, and goth and all that shit, and then there's other. There's an A word that I'm thinking of, and it's not it's, like, anonymous, but it's not. But I'm, like, the other, you know? I'm, like, so special. You know, and fucking kinky. Like,